A Treasure Discovery by LizzeXX. We are on chapter 14, which is the second chapter for the Dr. Dances episode. If you want to follow along, the chapter links to both Archive and Fanfiction.net are in the description below for you to choose which one you want to follow along to. Ooh, there might be a picture at the end of Archive. I don't know yet. It's either going to be this chapter or the next chapter that will have it like a picture from the episode with Angel. But yeah, let's just get right into it, shall we? Chapter 14. The Doctor Dances. Great looking one. Nancy entered a small house to see a few children crowded inside it. Two girls, a young boy, and an older boy, Ernie. What is that? She scoffed. What are you all doing here? Different house every night. I told you. We thought you were dead, the younger boy shouted. Or you run off. I didn't, I replied, smiling at her. I knew you'd come back for us. Nancy squatted down, emptying her bags of supplies on the floor as Ellie looked over at the young boy at a typewriter. Found out all thing of a junk. 6 weeks right now. Writing a letter to my dad, the boy explained. You don't even know where your dad is. How are you going to send it? I don't know. Stick it in an envelope? You can't even read all right. I don't need to. I've got a machine. We stop making that noise, Nancy shouted at the sound of the machine pinging, irritated and angry. There was a short silence as the boy looked crestfallen. Nancy sighed. Sorry, Jim. On you go. You write a letter to your dad if you want to. Jim continued typing as Annie turned to Nancy. I know we should have went somewhere else. We need you. See? We were thinking. And what happens if I wasn't here? She said. What if one night I hadn't come back for you? Turn the war on. People go out. They don't always come back. It happens. What would you do then? Annie furrowed his brow, before snatching the wire cutters Nancy had just pulled out from her hand. Are they wire cutters? Nancy stood and took them back. I need you to think about that. Someone's got to look after this lot. Why? Are you going somewhere? Nancy put the cutters in her bag. The bomb site, the one at the railway station. Why? The child. That's where he was killed. That's where it all started. And I'm going to find out how. He'll get you, and then he'll come for us. He always comes for us. No, Ernie, he doesn't. He always comes after me. The thing is that I haven't told you, because I can't tell you. As long as you're with me, you're in danger. Even now, sitting here, you're in danger because of me. You're the one that keeps us safe. You think so, Ernie? Nancy eyed them. Now what's this? Jim's sitting there, right next to you. They looked over to see Jim had moved from his spot by the machine. So he's typing. They looked over to see the typewriter continuing on its own, but no one was typing. The children all looked scared. When Nancy strode over and snatched the paper out, reading it. Is he coming? Ellie asked urgently. Ellie, as long as you're with me, he's always coming. She replied, turning to leave as she dropped the paper on the floor. She paused in the doorway. Take your breathe and chew your food. And with that, she left. Ellie picked up the piece of paper, reading it. Underneath was Jim's incoherent jumble of letters and numbers with the phrase, "Are you my mummy?" repeated over and over. Rose approached the doctor who was kneeling before Angel, just checking her ankle once more. Okay, so you found the dinner. Why is it always the great little ones who do that? The doctor peered up at her, giving her a look. Make an effort not to be assaulted. I mean, men. Okay, thanks. That really helped. I thought those sorts disappeared goddesses, Angel asked, frowning in confusion. Rose raised an eyebrow at the girl and her little slip. She just knew the girl fancied the doctor. She cast a quick glance at the doctor to see him look down, a faint blush on his face, as he gently massaged the girl's ankle. Rose couldn't help but smirk at, at the man's reaction. Suddenly, an old radio beside them turned on, Jack calling out of it. Rose? Doctor? Angel? Can you hear me? The two of them hurried over, the doctor picking it up to check it as Angel forced herself to hop over. Back to my ship. Use the emergency teleport. Sorry I couldn't take you. The doctor frowned, holding up the wires that were ripped out of the radio. It's security key to molecular structure. I'm working on it. Hang in there. Why are you speaking to us? The doctor shook his head. I can't. I can tell anything with a speaker grower. Now there's a coincidence. What is? The child can on too. It can? Rose looked at him. He nodded. Anything with a speak grill, even the child's phone. What? You mean the child can phone us? I can hear you. A child's voice came over the radio too. Trying to find you. Trying to find you. Doctor, can you hear that? Jack called. Loud and clear, the doctor replied. I'll try to black out the signal. Least I can do. Trying to find you, Mommy. Child called. Remember this one, Rose? Jack asked. They could practically hear the snark in his voice before Glenn Miller's music parade began to play. The doctor looked at her questioningly. Our song, she muttered, embarrassed. The doctor nodded and turned to head back to the window when his eyes widened in shock. What are you doing up? Rose looked over to see Angel standing behind them, balancing on one foot. I just wanted to, Angel began, pointing at the radio. She was cut off suddenly by the doctor scooping her up into his arms. You're resting that foot, now, he commanded her lightly, carrying her back over to the chair. Rose watched the two of them with a small smile on her face. She had noticed, ever since the incident with trying to save their father and the Reapers, the two of them had grown much closer, and she really couldn't blame them. She had screwed up royally then, and just continued to make it worse. By right, she was lucky to just be allowed to continue to travel with them and not be dropped off back home. At first, she had chalked his reaction up to them realizing how close they'd both come to being alone, the last of their kind once more. But she's been thinking more recently. Perhaps it went just a bit deeper than that. It was the way the doctor seemed to gravitate towards Angel. More often than not, when he reached out to grab her hand, it was the time they depended on her own. She walked in on them a few times, early in the morning, clearly talking and reminiscing about their homes and stories of friends and family. It was something she could never share with the doctor, a come close understanding, the time war, his loss. But Angel could. She'd experienced it. She'd lived it. She lost it all as well. She could see it as she watched them even now. They were slowly but surely healing each other. Nancy approached the bomb site, a sign reading Keep Out, Restricted Area, posted on the fence around it. She hurried stealthily out of sight to where a hole in the front fence had been mended, quickly with barbed wire and set to work, cutting them loose. Rose shuffled around the room, looking at random odds and ends, bored as Glenn Miller continued to play. She looked up at the doctor as he stood by the window, sonicking it, as Angel curled up in the chair, her legs dangling off the side of the arm as she watched the doctor, bored as well. What are you doing? She asked the man. Trying to set up a vegetation pattern in the concrete, he replied, focused on the wall, loosening the bars. You don't think he's coming back, do you? Wouldn't bet my life. Why don't you trust him? Why do you? Saved my life. Likewise, I thought there was nothing. I did tell you that I wasn't tight, Angel commented, more sure of herself this time, that what she said had been a feeling. Now she could just realize it at the time. Rose sighed. I trust him because he's like you, except with dating and dancing. The doctor shot her look. What? You must assume He trailed off. What? She raised an eyebrow. You just feel that I don't dance. Rose grinned. And what? Are you telling me you do dance? 900 years old, me? I've been around a bit. I think you can assume that at some point I've danced. Rose grin widened. You? Angel's brow furrowed as she eyed the two of them oddly. Problem? Doesn't the universe implode or something if you dance? Well, I've got the moves, but I wouldn't want to boast. Rose turned back to the music to turn it up as he looked around, wrong-footed. Rose walked towards him as he turned back to the wall tenderly. She held a hand out to him. You got moves? He looked at her. Show your moves. Rose, I'm trying to resonate concrete. He tried to excuse himself. Rose didn't lower her hand. I'll be back. We'll get us out. But come on, world doesn't end because the doctor dances. The doctor turned off the sonic and leaned forward a bit, hanging onto the bars, testing them. And a thought crossed his mind. He put the sonic in his pocket and stepped back from the window, turning to Rose thoughtfully. He stepped forward and took her hands in his own, turning them over and looking at them. Rose bloom. What? Rose shook her head, lost. Hold on tight, she muttered, turning her hands over. You were hanging from a bird balloon. Oh, yeah, about 2 minutes after you two left me, thousands of feet above London, with a giant air raid, Union Jack all over my chest. The doctor raised his eyebrows. Travel books for a lot of people. You also use stat records for Jeopardy friendly. Is this you dancing? Rose asked as he turned back to her hand. Because I've got notes. Thanks for a road thousand feet above London. One cut of roof. Yeah, I know. Captain Jack picked me up. Oh, we're calling him Captain Jack now, are we? Well, his name's Jack, and he's a captain. Not really, Captain Rose. Yeah, what I think. I think you're experienced Captain Envy. The doctor just half nodded, looking at her hands. Rose rolled her eyes and moved to get him into a dancing position. You'll find your feet at the end of your legs. You may care to snooze them. If ever he was a captain, he's been frocked. The doctor continued, standing there awkwardly, making no move to dance. Yeah, Rose smiled, growing annoyed at his lack of dancing. Sir. Actually, I quit, Jack said. Nobody takes my spot. They looked around to see if they were now in Jack's ship. Angel hobbled a bit, trying to keep herself from falling over from finding herself in a seated position with no seat. The doctor quickly moved to her side, straightening her and helping her to a box to sit on. Most people know when they've been teleported. You guys are so sweet. Sorry about the delay. I have to take Navcom offline to override this teleport security. You can spend 10 minutes overriding your own principles, the doctor wondered. I just remember whose ship it is. Oh, I do. She was gorgeous. Like I told her, be back in 5 minutes. He smirked before moving to work on something under the control panel. The doctor looked around. This is a Chula ship. Yeah, just like that medical transporter. Only this one is dangerous. The doctor put his fingers in his hands, were instantly surrounded by the golden nanobeams. Don't fix my hands up, Rose pointed. Jack called them, nanobots? The doctor asked. Energy? Angel suggested. Energy, yeah, Rose nodded at her. Subatomic robots, the doctor explained. There's millions of them in here, see? Grab my hand on the console and we landed. All better now. They activated the bulkhead stilled. Checking out for damage, fix any flaws. Rose beamed as the doctor banished the energy into the waving hand so they could focus on Angel's ankle as he touched Jack. Take us to the crash site. I need to see your space junk. As soon as I get the Navcom back online, Jack replied, exasperated. The doctor just looked up, mildly annoyed. It's so comfortable. Carrying on with whatever it was you were. He gestured at Rose and the doctor, doing. We're talking about dancing, the doctor shouted instantly. Didn't look like talking. Jack waggled his eyebrows. Didn't feel like dancing, Rose commented. I'm confused, Angel called, drawing their attention as she waved the nanobeams away from her ankle. All better now. Are we talking about dancing or... Right, the doctor cut in, making his way over to her. Let's check that ankle of yours. Nancy crept onto the bomb site, making an effort not to be seen. She quickly ducked behind a tent, only for floodlights to suddenly flash on, filling the site with light, catching her. Halt! The soldier shouted. Don't move! Soldiers turned their guns on her, trapping her. So you used to be a time agent. Now you're trying to calm them? Rose asked as Jack sat by the toilet seat. Her close by, Doctor and Angel near the back. If it makes you sound any better, it's not for the money, Jack murmured, fiddling with the control. For what? Woke up one day when I was working for them. Found they'd stolen 2 years of my memories. I'd like them back. Stole your memories. 2 years of my life. No idea what I did. He looked over at the doctor, who was eyeing him. Your friend over there doesn't trust me. But for all I know, he's right not to. Angel leaned forward and rested a hand on his arm, making him look at her. I trust you, Jack. She gave him a small smile. She didn't know if it was a feeling or just what she gleaned with the man so far. But he was a good man, despite the conning. He was truly a good person at heart. He returned it with a small grin of his own. Thanks, Ange. He patted her hand, a more platonic quality to it than they'd seen from the man. When the computer bleeped. Okay, he nodded, spinning around in his chair. Good to go. The doctor looked over at it. Flashlight? Nancy was led to a small shed where a soldier shot to his feet from where he'd been sitting. How'd you work? The soldier commanded, and the man sat back down. Feeling any better? Just a turn, sir, the man replied peevishly. Chain her up where Jenkins could keep an eye on her. He turned to the soldier holding Nancy. Nancy was forced into a chair beside Jenkins at the table, handcuffed to it by the guard. No, she pleaded. Not in here. Not with him. She glanced over, seeing a scar falling on the back of Jenkins' hand. You shouldn't have broken in here if you didn't want to stay, the soldier told her. You don't understand. Not with him. It's the restricted area, miss, the soldier continued, as Jenkins looked at Nancy in clear discomfort. You're going to have to stay here for a bit. We're going to have to ask you a few questions. Nancy didn't take her eyes off the trembling Jenkins as the guard turned to the soldier holding up the code. Found these, sir. Very professional, the soldier remarked, examining them. A little bit too professional. Didn't just drop in by accident, then, did you? My little brother died here, she told them. I wanted to find out what killed him. Take the men, the soldier turned to the guards at the door. Check the fences for any other breaches and search the area. She may not have come alone. Yes, sir, the soldiers remarked, leaving. Please, Nancy cried, scared and pleading as he turned to leave as well. Listen, you can't leave me here. Watch her, Jenkins, he ordered. Yes, Mommy, Jenkins nodded. The soldier turned back to him, confused. Jenkins? Sorry, sir. Jenkins rubbed his forehead. I don't know what the matter with me. Look, look me up. Oh, no, look me up. Fine, Nancy said, her eyes on Jenkins. But not here. Please, anywhere but here. The soldier wasn't quite sure what to make of her request, so he turned and left. You'll be alright, miss, Jenkins tried to reassure her. Just a little. She shook her handcuffs, trying to free herself. Just a little. Just a little. She shook them more persistently as he started to pant. What's with you? Please, let me go. Why do I do that? You've got a scar on the back of your hand. Well, yes, but I don't see what that's got to do with anything. You feel like you're going to be sick, like something's forcing its way up your throat. Jenkins started heaving. I know, because I've seen it before. What's happening to me? He breathed, scared. In a minute, you won't be you anymore. You won't even remember you. And unless you let me go, it's going to happen to me too. Please, what are you talking about? What's your mother's name? Matilda. He clasped his throat. You got a wife? His face turned red. Yes? Wife's name? She asked, but he stared at her blank. You got kids? He looked horrified. What's your name? He mouthed, I don't know, unable to speak. Please, let me go. It's too late for you. I'm sorry. But please, let me go. She cried in panic and desperation. What do you mean? His face contorted in horrible pain. Mommy. His jaw was forced open as though something was about to emerge from his mouth. Nancy screwed her eyes shut and looked away. The doctor, Rose, Jack, and Angel made their way along the rails near the room site, looking through the barbed wire. There it is. Jack pointed at it. There's that algae on duty. Must be important. Got to get past, the doctor said. The words struck my thoughts ahead in my general direction, Rose smirked. I don't think that would be such a good idea, Jack told her. Alright, I can handle it. I've got to know Algie quite well since I've been in town. Trust me, you're not your type. I'll distract him. He walked away, winking back at them. Don't wake up. Rose turned to the doctor, questioning look on her face. Relax, he's a 51st century guy, he said. He's just a bit more flexible when it comes to dancing. How flexible? Rose frowned. Well, by his time, you might have spread out across half the galaxy. Meaning? The doctor grinned. Sorry, species, so of time. What? That's what we do when we get out there. Rose sounded disgusted. That's our mission. We seek new life and dance. The doctor sniggered. And as long as it's got a pulse, Jack would probably be willing to dance the whole post or tango with it. Angel nodded. Their attention was on Jack and making sure he was okay. Not even looking back as the doctor made a sort of choking noise and Rose stared at her, completely shocked she had said what she had. When neither said anything from her, she looked back, frowning. You were using dark as a use of sex, yes? Or did I get that wrong again? Rose just laughed and nodded. Yeah, we were. The doctor, though, just stared at her, wide-eyed, pink-cheeked. The angel just smiled, pleased she caught that, before she turned back to watch as Jack jumped down on the rail track and the bonfire where Alfie was pacing and walking up to him with a grin. Hey Tiger, how's it hanging? Alfie turned to smile Jack, eyeing him inquisitively. Mommy? Alfie, open the door. It's me. Mommy? Jack's smile faded. Me. Jack. Jack? Alfie tilted his head to one side. Are you my mummy? He started coughing, falling to his knees, and before their very eyes, his face transformed into gas mask. Jack stared, horror-struck, as the other soldiers hurried over. Stay back, Angel shouted as they ran over. You men, Jack commanded. Stay away. They quickly ran to the man's side as he lay on the ground, lifeless. The effects becoming airborne. The doctor looked around, accelerating. He's keeping us safe, Rose frowned. Nothing. Ah, here they come again. Jack looked up at the sound as the sirens sounded. Holy need, Rose muttered before turning to Jack. Didn't you say a bomb was down the line? Here. He nodded, with the sound of singing reached them. Don't worry about that, the doctor waved them off. If the container contaminate airborne now, there's hours left. For what? Jack frowned. Till nothing. Till forever. Till the entire human race ends. Can anyone else hear seeing? Angel cut in. Her brow furrowed as she looked around. The doctor quickly turned and headed for a shed, looking in to see Nancy sitting beside a gas mask Jenkins, singing him to sleep. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock, she sang softly. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall, and down one baby's cradle on. The doctor creaked the door open more, startling Nancy to turn and look over at him. He gestured for her to keep singing. Rock-a-bye baby, she yanked off the handcuffs, showing him. On the treetop, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. The doctor slowly approached her and pulled his sonic out, flicking it on and unlocking the cuffs. Jack, Rose, and Angel appeared in the doorway, watching as the handcuffs snapped open. Nancy stood up, and they all left the shed, Jippy still asleep. They walked quickly back to the bonfire, the doctor and Jack pulling the tarp off it to reveal the true mentorship as Nancy, Rose, and Angel watched. You see, Jack told them, just an ambulance. An ambulance? Nancy frowned at it. A true ambulance, Angel nodded. Hard to explain. Rose put a comforting arm around the girl. It's for another world. They've been trying to get in, Jack muttered, looking at the controls. Angel frowned, seeing writing scrawled over the outlet the capsule. She knelt down and ran her fingers over the inscription. Girls at the wall. Of course they have. The doctor rolled his eyes as Jack began to enter the code. They think they've got their hands on Hitler's latest secret weapon. What are you doing? Well, the sooner you see this thing empty, the sooner you'll see I had nothing to do with it, Jack replied, and suddenly the controls exploded, sparking, forcing them all to jump backwards to avoid it. Didn't happen last time, Jack remarked, as the alarm sounded. Then Krishna's time. Daily emergency protocols. Doctor, what is that? Rose nodded towards the light on the control panel, flashing. That's the end of chapter 14, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Go leave a review, comment, kudos, all that. We're done here. So go let the author know what you think as well. And if you do, let me know as well. But only you let the author know because this is their story and they deserve to know. So go, we're done here. And also be sure to subscribe. I upload new videos every Friday and Saturday. I'll see you guys next Friday with a new video.